Welcome to Hugh What Where, the show where curiosity leads the way. I'm hueviews, and I've always been intrigued by people, their stories, their thoughts, and the little things that make them who they are. Some questions may stay surface level, while others might dig a little deeper. Let's see where we go with today's guest, Bananakin, a multi-dimensional digital artist. Starting his creative journey in 2004 by sketching caricatures of theme park tourists, he quickly ventured into motion graphics, contributing to various attractions, live events, and music videos. Known for his unique and enlivened style, Bananakin has been making daily art pieces since January 1st, 2020, utilizing analog and digital formats including 2D, 3D, and VR. After 20 years together, he should be used to all my random questions, so let's peel back the layers and explore the world of Bananakin.
Peel back the layers. I see what you did there.
Hey, look at that. Sometimes
Hey.
I make a little joke. How's it going?
That's going good, hanging tight with the kitty cat.
How's the other side of the house?
It's great. He's awake now. He knows something's up, so I wouldn't be surprised if he knocks on your door.
Oh god, I probably should have just left the door cracked.
Yeah.
Should we get into the questions? I have a few for you.
Let's do this.
All right. Okay.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for letting me be guest numero uno.
You are welcome. We're gonna work on our Spanish a little bit. All right. So question 1.
Let's go.
What would your autobiography title be?
Autobiography. That's if I'm writing about myself, right?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just getting
No,
used to,
it's fine.
used to this. What would I name it? I never thought about this. Like, I'm just going.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, go for it.
No, I don't.
It doesn't have to be like the final edition or anything like that. You know, it could have the V1 after it.
Yeah, it would be probably all right. So we can do like a working title or something.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I have to be like, but well, here we are. I think it would be the most appropriate title.
All right, I can see you starting a story with that. Actually, you probably have started a story or two with that.
Yeah.
And probably ended a story or two with that line. Well, here we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't say I was expecting that.
Because it's like you can't really sum up. It's just hard to sum anything up into like one. Like, hey, yeah, I could like this one thing that happened in my life. I could base it on that thing, but it's just like there's just so. I mean, as you know, there's been so much like crazy twists and turns that life has given us. So it's like, we're just kind of along for the ride, and well, here we are. Like,
Actually, now that you say that and explain it that way, that kind of makes perfect sense.
Oh.
Wow, that was a good answer. I feel like I'm on Family Feud all of a sudden, but good answer.
Hey. Chiker approves too.
Great. Yeah, I'm sure he's sleeping all the way through this.
No, he's awake.
Oh gosh, that cat. Wow, that was really good. I'm sorry. I was gonna move on, but I'm like, oh, now that you've explained it like that. Okay. Let's go to question 2, shall we?
We'll barrel on through these things. Let's go.
Oh no! Do you want to?
Okay. No. I stood on my soapbox and kind of gave my explanation to why I would name it like that, and yeah, I mean we can ride on.
It was great.
Thank you.
Great. I'm still like, should we talk about that some more? But no, I think you explained it well.
Yeah, you can if you want, but you just.
I think we've gone on enough about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Okay, yeah, next one. Where would you spend the day if money and resources were no subject? Or object, should I say?
Well, where would we spend the day?
I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, you could do something on your own.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Yeah,
All right, so I mean, we do a lot on the cheap right now. So like, go for it. Where would the doesn't matter. Like, let's just go for it.
Oh, jeez. Where? I mean, I feel like where is it? Let's see. Wait, what was the question again? Where would I go spend the day?
Yeah, like it
Or
just a day. It doesn't have yeah,
yeah.
just like random things to do throughout the day or what would it's not
I
like
mean, I feel like it'd be like some kind of like cool museum thing, right? Like I feel like it would be we go to some kind of cool museum thing. I don't know which one.
so are we traveling somewhere to go to a
Yeah,
cool
yeah, it would
museum
definitely be
thing?
not around here. I mean, maybe. I mean, probably the closest place would probably be Miami. We could go back to Miami, um, but it's getting we've done that, So it's like,
I
what's
mean, planes do come back in a day.
they do?
I mean, we've had friends that have done that.
Yeah, it's just be like, we need to go like somewhere where we could do a cool museum thing, have a really good meal, and um, yeah, maybe like Denver or something. Like I don't know, I've never been there. Feel like we could do something like that. That's kind of weird. It's like for me to think that like, hey, you have all the choices in the world, and you would pick Denver. Like,
No, I mean,
uh,
I'm sure you could just talk your way through that one
I'm
because
just
you just sold me on. Well, here we are.
I mean,
So
but like I think we could like literally like I just feel like it would be going somewhere that we haven't been before. Let's just say that.
yeah, I got you.
Because
Yeah,
like I mean obviously we've been to some places and like, had
you say
experiences there.
obviously like
Well, no, I mean I'm
not
just saying
everybody
I mean we've
knows
been
where we've
together
been.
for 20 years. We've been to a few places together. I was just saying like we haven't just been in the city and town that we live in currently at the moment forever,
Correct.
you know.
Correct.
Oh
All right, so you would just pick an out of state
God.
museum.
Oh
What?
shit. Cat's getting under the covers. Holy shit. Holy shit. He just like popped up beside me but underneath the covers.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Alright, sorry.
are you?
That startled me. I gotta scoot over. Give me a
And you
sec.
know what I just thought about was yesterday when the door opened. When you opened the door, it was that's at the thrift shop, and all of us, I
Oh,
jumped backwards because I thought
the
like it was at one
bells.
of the humane societies. I thought one of the cats was getting out, so I jumped backwards. It was a bell. It was just like one of those bell things, right?
Yeah, it was just a bell on the door.
Yeah, it scared
Oh
me though.
wow, it's weird.
I thought it was a
Okay.
cat trying to escape.
Um
All right.
So back to where I was. So let's spend the day. Yeah. So it should probably be like general answer is like it's just anywhere we haven't been. That's kind of cool. Like we could do something museumy and then like eat like a really nice meal
All
and
right.
then find other local activities to do throughout the day, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty. I'm pretty easy. Like if it's somewhere we haven't been, I mean, it's just like you know,
I gotcha.
it's easy to like. But and then we could probably find a thrift or something we could swing by and see what we could pick up.
Of course.
I don't know if that's the answer you wanted.
It's not my answer. It's I was asking you the
I
question.
don't know. I'm pretty basic, so it's not that deep. It's pretty,
it's
pretty. It's
it's quite
pretty,
all right.
pretty simple.
It just seems like that because that's what you tend to do all the time, right? Like you go to
Mm,
different towns and you thrift and eat meals.
yeah,
That's it.
and it's like,
You just want to escalate it a little bit and go
yeah,
to another state. That's all.
yeah, exactly. This is to do the same things we do regularly, but just like do them in new and exciting places.
All right. Fine. Add that to the list. Go to Denver. All right. So I when was the last time you felt out of your comfort zone?
The uh, when was the last time I got interviewed? No. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm always a little bit out of my comfort zone.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
until yeah, yeah.
You
Uh,
just always feel like that?
uh, no.
Yeah, I think at this moment, I think this is the last time you felt out of your comfort zone right now.
Probably so.
Like that is the answer is right now because I can hear it in your voice. I'm sure everybody can hear it in your voice. You were very concerned about that answer, and I don't know why. But yeah, I feel like I
Well,
actually earlier
it's just
I
like like the past couple years have been rough. Like with work and all that stuff. So it's like to say like, oh yeah, I'm not ever in a comfort zone. It's like, well, I mean, or
no, I got
you
you.
know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's like there hasn't been any kind of like since I lost all the ETH. Let's say the last time
You
I
want
was
to
in
talk
it.
about that for a second?
I mean, we can like, but it's like whenever I lost all the ETH, like that was in a comfort zone at that point. There was a certain amount of comfort associated with like just being able to like do whatever we wanted, not whatever we wanted, like
Yeah, we barely spent any of it before it
yeah, yeah, but
disappeared.
you know what I mean. Just like
Yeah.
you don't have to like you don't have that stress necessarily as prominent in like just being self-employed for so long and being like prior to that, prior to earning that ETH, like it was hard to come. Like I mean, Goodbye Robot was like almost 10 years at that point, and that's just like, hey, it's cool you get client work and all that stuff, and you go through the motions and stuff, but like it was clearly never no nothing was ever guaranteed or anything. So it's just like the basics. I mean, it's just being a creative, I think,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
and freelance.
ultimately. So it's
Yeah.
like just like to can say like, oh yeah, there's a comfort. Like I have a comfort zone. Like I mean, yeah, like we did. Like so many clients have gone away. As far as like day jobs and like art doesn't sell like it used to. So it's like now it's not, I don't feel like I'm in a comfort zone. Like
I got
yeah,
you.
it's just.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, yeah, I think that's. I mean, obviously there's levels to it, right? Like the comfort of being able to talk it. Like I feel comfortable with being able to talk to you about it and stuff. But like, I don't necessarily feel comfort
Yeah.
with that. So it's like,
Yeah, I know. Just the life.
yeah,
Life hasn't been comfortable recently, is what you're saying. In
yeah,
the money aspect of it.
yeah. I mean, there's wealth in things other than finance, right? Like
Yeah,
so like and
absolutely.
like I feel
Absolutely.
like
The
I
fact
feel like
that
I do feel rich in some aspects of that,
yeah, and the
uh
fact that you are even walking and talking and all of that today.
no,
Like
yeah, there's that too. There's a general appreciation for life in general after all that. So it's like
all
yeah,
of that well all of that being the fact that you were stuck in the hospital for 63 days
yeah, yeah,
due to
there's
a cancer scare and well, I guess it was more than a scare, but
no, it
and a
was
port
definitely a
placement that
journey.
went wrong.
It's a whole journey package,
Yeah.
we had to go through.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's been a lot of things that have gone wrong, but thankfully you are still here to be able to talk about the BS.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna cuss and then I was like, wait, I haven't cussed yet, so I
Mm.
won't yet. Oh no, why? Um, sorry. Well, that just took me back for a second.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
No, no reason to be sorry. I was just like, oh, here we go. Let's let's go back to a comfort zone for you, shall we? Um, why do you think you draw so many faces? Like the
uh,
abstract faces.
I don't know, probably because of the caricature thing. I think, like, I don't know, I kind of did it
Oh,
a
okay.
little bit before then, but then, like, drawing characters every day is like, okay, this is like, you literally are drawing faces every day.
Yeah, but you didn't
So,
do that long.
no, I
Did you? How
know,
long was that?
almost 2 years.
Oh, was it? Oh well.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't for some reason it didn't seem like it was that long.
no, I know.
Um, no, but that was yeah.
I don't know. I just think that it's just I don't know if drawing bodies were difficult. Let's say. So yeah, just obviously yeah, comfort zone. And usually a lot of times when I'm doing my drawings, they're my everydays, and then they're usually started late. So you probably
Are
could
they?
usually later than I should be doing them, and then so yeah, I guess I fall into a comfort zone there, but you know, I don't think it's a bad thing.
No,
Uh,
it's not a bad thing.
no, no,
I'm
I
just
know. It's
curious
just
when I look like I mean, I obviously see your stuff often. So it's just one of the things that like there's a common theme, right? That's
oh yeah, for sure.
throughout that but the thing is like they don't when I see them come in progress, they don't start as faces. Like
No, yeah, for
there's
sure.
some random
Yeah,
shape and then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, what the hell? How did that how did that end up like that?" So the final result, I mean obviously the final doesn't look like what it started with, but usually if I just like look over your shoulder and just see what's going on, it's like, "Oh, yeah, a face is not is not the first place that shape goes, you know." So I just think that's
yeah. A lot of
interesting.
times
It's not a bad thing.
I'll try to be like, oh, dude, you're not drawing another face again. Like, there's, like, trust me, there's that in my head too. Like, oh, you got to do something. You got to zoom out a little bit. You got to do something different. You drew a face yesterday. You can't do like your feet. You got to break it up. So, like, so there is like always like I'm aware of it and I'm okay with it, but I always got to kind of like okay,
Yeah, you
you
should
be
be okay with it. It's
yeah, just
fine.
gotta be
It's
aware.
not a
I don't
fault.
want it to be, I don't want it to be like that's all it is. Like, hey, he's just a face
I
man.
don't
Like,
I don't think anybody's
shout
saying
out
it's
to
all
face
you.
man, but like that's not like I don't want to be known as just that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thinks that you're known for just that. Um or just any one thing. Like it's pretty it's pretty versatile. Um do you have any idea why certain pieces might stick with viewers cuz you get
no. uh, no. I mean, I'd like to say like, hey, if it's a piece I put more time into, hey, this is more people are gonna resonate with it or whatever. But that's definitely not the case. Um, so yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know what it, what the thing is like. But I mean, you can like it's weird because it's like obviously like you when you touch on you hit on something, it's like oh, okay, that's that's a thing that people resonated with. But it's like I can see why like in the aftermath, but like it's hard to be like oh this is gonna be like something people like I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I know you go through that often where you're like, this, I, you know, we all go through that where it's like, oh, I really like this piece, especially doing it every day. Like, every day for years, you're like, oh, I really like this piece. And you're like, I mean, thank God I do it for myself, right? Because I'm the only one that liked it. Like,
No, yeah.
it's you post it to post it, I feel like, and to get it, like, I don't want to say a sense of relief, but like it's a sense of like, okay, that's another one. Like I got that out of my system for the day.
I mean, no matter what, it can't be like to be a bad thing, right? Like it's
No.
like you're doing it every day. At the worst case scenario, you get better, whatever you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
and so the best case scenario, I don't know, you sell the shit for 70 million. I don't know, like, like there's the whole worst case scenario is just too it's too good to not do it. I feel like I don't know.
All right.
And
Nothing.
plus, when I started doing it, like all of the work I was doing prior to that was just like client stuff, and you know that it has a unless you get like really cool jobs all the time, it's just like it's not the same as just doing something for yourself. It was, you know, it was important to put in time for yourself, and here we are.
See? See, it works. It is the title of your autobiography.
Yeah, exactly.
And also could be a headstone all at the same time.
Ooh.
Um uh I was about to say something and I lost it and I'm sure it's gonna be really great.
Speaking of headstone, how
Oh
many
my
how
gosh.
how many editions we have left?
I don't know. It's fine.
Uh,
What do you why?
We're taking a break right now for the advertisement portion of this program.
Okay. No, we're
Speaking of
not.
headstones.
Yeah, the that was but that was actually a lot of fun. That was I mean, I know we actually
Oh
worked on
yeah.
things before, but together, but I feel like that was like the first thing where it was like, oh, maybe not the first. I hate to say that. Um like where it like actually was like, okay, this is I had this weird idea to make headstones, which is so not me. Um I do not enjoy talking about death, but it's just one of those I don't know. And then you were like, hey, we can do this, we can do that. And I was like, oh, like make all these textures. Okay, like that doesn't make sense to me. And you're like, no, you make them and I will put them on. I'm like, oh, still doesn't make sense, but thank you. Um, but yeah, so that was really fun. That was cool.
Oh
I
yeah,
still
that's fun.
I need to utilize them more because they um are very fun to look at and zoom in. But I mean, obviously, I may be biased. But yeah, how you took my work and made it digital and all that stuff. Like it was just like cool. I'm like, oh wow, that actually looks like it. And then you made stuff look like it had been stitched and it hadn't been stitched. Inner secrets right there.
Yeah.
Um, huh?
So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I guess my final question is how has a piece of advice changed the way you think? But also, what advice would you pass on to someone else?
Hmm. Let's change the way I think. Uh, I mean, it's just about doing it, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the. It's probably like. Oh, it sounds so corny.
You don't have to. You don't have to
No,
quote something exactly. It's
no, I
fine.
know. I don't know the exact quote,
Oh,
but I
okay.
mean, it was just like probably like getting in the everydays, right? So like, you know, I thought people was really cool artists, pre NFTs and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
like it was consistent, and it was just like I just thought, I just thought it was like an alien at first, right? Like the superhuman alien, and then like I was like, oh my god, it's making crazy, insane stuff. And then like I saw like him like do it live, like at some computer, like I think it was like NAB or some shit. And he did it live, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, and it was just like a moment of like, it's just about doing it. It's like it's not. He's not doing it. Like it's not. I mean, you guys doing crazy stuff, but like it's
Yeah.
all human achievable type of shit, and it's like just by it's just like doing it every day. And it's just like so you just show up like that's you know that's half the battle with anything. For the most part, you just show up and whatever to your fullest. So it's just like that. It's like I started doing it every day because I thought that was cool, and then I saw him talking about it, and I was like, oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't have to be a fucking masterpiece or whatever every day. Like
Yeah.
it's there's got to be something, and then you'll evolve, and it's like that is definitely true. Like you go look at where he started and where he ended, just via the art, not even just like how much money he has. Just look at the art where he started, like where it ended, or where he's at now. It's like okay, well, yeah, you definitely put some time into it because you didn't like they aren't all like
He did a lot of showing up.
yeah, and it's just all came it kind of came down to showing up, and it's like
Yeah.
I think that's just I think that's just I don't know. I don't, and I'm sure I've gotten advice like that before too. Like that's not in that same, it's not people or whatever. It's just like whatever, like whatever you're trying to do. If you just show up, on a daily basis, you can probably get to eventually somewhere that you want to be. So it's like I feel like, as far as advice to me and advice to give, I think that's really prominent. It doesn't have to be every day. It can be a weekly thing, monthly, like whatever. It's just like if you like set yourself to a certain thing, you can probably figure it out. Like if you just keep at it. So this is me keeping at it. Yeah.
Well, keeping at it because I know.
You too. I mean, it's
Well,
a
yeah.
journey for like I'm not. It's not just me. It's all of like anybody who's making anything, doing anything. So
Well,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, yes, but you specifically keeping at it, and because I know there's a lot of people out there that enjoy it, and like, yeah, I might be super biased, but there's people out there. So they will show themselves.
Well, shout out to those people. I
I
know.
could
I
I could
do.
name a few, but then I'd leave people out, so I
No,
don't
no,
want
yeah,
to.
I do recognize that there are a lot of people out there who like do show support and do like show up for me, and it's recognized, and I wish I could return the favor to so many, but like
One day,
we'll have our day,
yeah,
you
one
know.
day we'll be able to keep returning the favors. Yeah, you always do, and you always try, and yeah, I can vouch that you are very thankful for all of that. And I am thankful for you for joining me and allowing me to
Segue.
pick your brain. Yeah, I did that segue.
Yeah.
And allowing me to pick your brain even more than usual. It may seem like low hanging fruit to ask you to be the first guest, but quite honestly, I really wanted others to know uh, beyond how talented you are that you're actually really funny and you say the most random things on a daily basis. But quite honestly, you just everybody lived out the well, here we are along with me. So I feel like that in and of itself was a proven testament to that. You've been really supportive to friends and family throughout the over 2 decades that I've known you, and you're willing to get your hands dirty and fix the car, and I am thankful for that. But I will never forget the time that you helped me pass a class because I had no idea how to build a computer, and
Oh,
we found that online website and we did that.
yeah, we did.
So thank you for helping me pass that class at Full Sail.
Anytime. And if you ever need to borrow a flashlight again, I got you covered.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
that's thanks for the flashlight. That was how I met you.
Yes.
So yeah, I sincerely thank you, and yeah, keep showing up.
You too. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to be the first guest, to be a guest period, and then on top of that to be the first. It's quite the honor. So I look forward to doing this again soon, on the microphone, not just in the house.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for going to the other side of the house for this because it would have been some even more difficult audio issues if not. But thank you. See you in a few minutes.
All right,
Or
see ya.
probably listen to that. Bye.